All right, so where are we headed? Tomorrow, yes, it'll be a wet day, but the second part of the day, like in the evening, 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m., that's when I think it dries out. And then we're going to get a warm southerly wind. I think a big message here, big picture, it looks really mild through Christmas now. So 46 degrees, those are the wine pods out there at Willamette Valley Vineyards in the South Salem Hills. Mary Hill Tasting Room Bistro Camera on the Vancouver waterfront. 45 degrees, got a little easterly wind coming out of the gorge. It's not too strong, and the snow has returned to the Cascades. It was kind of quiet today. After 6 to 10 inches of snow last night, we're going to get another 5 to 10 inches coming up tonight. In the morning, when you wake up, open the windows, it'll be gray. It'll be rainy. It won't be heavy, but it'll be mild. Temperatures right around 40. And then in the afternoon, again, as the kids are getting off the school bus, I think the rain will be starting to taper off. None of it looks heavy, but gray day. Big picture, like I said, looks very mild through Christmas. We don't see any of our models forecasting any sort of low elevation snow, at least through Christmas, maybe several days beyond at least. So lots of wet weather systems, though, during that time. It does look like they just miss us most of Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we got a lot of clouds the second half of the week, but not much rain. Mountain snow, again, 5 to 10 inches tonight, and then skiers. I've got a 7-day forecast for the mountains coming up in the second half of the show, but it looks like there could be rain at least for part of the upcoming weekend, unfortunately, heading into Christmas break. All right, look at all these different weather systems moving through. 1, 2, number 2 is over us. There's a warm front right out here that gets us for tomorrow morning. Then there's a cold front right back in here that gets us, so got to keep track of it all, tomorrow night and into Wednesday morning. Then we think the next 2 systems kind of go a little bit more offshore. But the jet stream, boy, really active now. It's not powerful over us, but we keep seeing, little bits of the jet stream that's coming off the Central Pacific. They kind of flow up over us, and that just shows that there's energy moving by. It is interesting, by the time we get to next week, like Monday, a little bit stronger. And then look at Christmas Day here. I mean, there's a powerful jet across the entire Pacific Ocean aimed at the West Coast. Now, when I see that pattern, that can turn a stormier to where we actually get, real storms, rain or flooding or mudslides, that sort of stuff. So we'll be watching for that next week. But short term, relatively weak systems. Here comes that next one. Tomorrow morning, wet morning commute. Notice after about 3 p.m. south of Portland in the valley, it really dries out. Salem, I'm very confident later tomorrow afternoon you turn dry, and then a south wind picks up behind that warm front. So we'll actually be warmer tomorrow night than we will be during the daytime tomorrow. Then that cold front comes through tomorrow night while we sleep. And Wednesday, not so bad. Look at all the breaks of sunshine there coming up on Wednesday, so not so bad. Rainfall total, again, if you just look through the next few days, none of it looks heavy. We get plenty of rain, but it's all spread out. So tomorrow, pretty wet through mid-afternoon, then it dries out in the evening. Notice high temperature is probably around midnight tomorrow night as a south wind kicks up. And look at Wednesday, warm, mainly dry, and I think we could be well into the 50s. 57 is about 10 degrees above normal for this time of the year. And we stay mild Thursday and Friday, back to around 50 or so for highs. And then a lot of rain this coming weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I don't see like flooding rains, but when we start seeing more significant rain like this, we're watching things much more closely. But for now, again, I don't see flooding, but I just see warm and wet weather systems through the weekend and beyond. Pete and Nora.
Mark, thank you. The clock is ticking for Congress to avoid a government shutdown.
A live report from our Washington, D.C. bureau on the latest talks in Congress.
Join us and take part in the Fox 12 Hunger Free Project, working to help people in our community have access to the food they need. You can make a difference by rounding up to the nearest dollar at your local Fred Meyer store.
Connecting you to the right audience has never been easier. Grow your business with Fox 12 Oregon. There's never been a better time to get started. Go to kptv.com/advertise today.
Struggling with hard-to-clean glass shower doors caused by hard water? Let Permatreat restore the sparkle. Save money and let our experts handle it for you. Schedule your free estimate today at myfreebid.com. Permatreat, spotless shower doors made easy.
Bounced from one doctor to the next. Did they even send my lab work? Wait, was I supposed to bring that? Then there's the forms, the bills, the nada bills, the... Press forward and repeat these options.
Healthcare can get a whole lot easier.